What's up, Schwartz Force? Welcome back to the channel. I got lucky in reviewing this item for you. As you can see in the description, it is a watch winding box, and a company, WatchWinderMall, was kind enough to reach out to me. They offered to send a watch winder for me to review. I get to keep it. That's why you're seeing the paid promotion link or paid promotion notice. I don't get paid. I'm not receiving any money for doing this review. The reason that you're seeing that notification is because I did get that watch winder box that you're about to see for free, and I do get to keep it. But I will have you know that I owned a couple watch winders before. So I don't want to get into the debate about automatic watch winder boxes, but I will have you know I use them. I have a couple, and this is one that I'm going to do a full review on for you today and tell you everything I like about it. I have freedom to say whatever I feel about this watch winder, so I'll give you my honest opinion on it. And then of course, if you end up wanting to grab one for yourselves, I'm going to include links down below. There'll be a discount code for you to use. You can either get it straight from their website as well as from Amazon.com. So I'm going to include all that in the description. And then I actually did get the option to have an affiliate status with them, as far as if you decide you want to pick up one of these watch winder boxes, use my link and that'll help kick back commission to me. It doesn't cost you anything extra, but small portion will go back to the channel, which I do appreciate. But by all means, if you can find a better deal on Amazon or whatnot, then do that. Now, in case if you're new to the channel, my name's Dave. May the Schwartz be with you. And hey, did you know it's a great day to wear a watch? Today I have on the Meigers. We're going with Meigers. I'm gonna keep. That's probably the safest thing to say. This is an aventurine dial watch that I picked up. Now, by the time you're watching this, the review on this should be available as well. I definitely recommend you check it out. Link up here for you. And let me know what you think in the comments down below. All right, without further ado, let's get into it. So as you can see, we got the watch winder, and I did those B-rolls so you can really kind of get a feel for how this thing is overall, just the size and how it looks in different lighting with it working. So I hope you guys enjoyed the B-rolls to just kind of give you an idea. I'm a little bit closer here, and you can see this piano gloss finish. Everything's just highly reflective, so you're probably gonna see everything going on behind the scenes, which is fine, but it will come with the instructions, of course, and talks about the details of the different winders that they have. Now, this one being from Triple Tree, I do have one of their other single winder boxes, so I'm a little familiar with kind of the controls, but of course I want to go through that for y'all here. And one of the things that I gotta say I really like about this watch winder box is how quiet it is. It's actually rated at less than 5 decibels, as it shows here, and I definitely believe that because it's extremely quiet. You won't hear this thing running, even with the lid open, which you wouldn't want to do because obviously that's protecting the watches from getting dust all over them. It's still extremely quiet. What I like about it too is that it comes with not just the power outlet, but also a USB plug. So if you were going to take this with you somewhere, as far as needing portable charging capabilities, you could definitely do so. It's also nice where if you have this in a room, it's not near a outlet, but it's near a computer or something where you can just plug it in. You could definitely run the power to it from that as well. You'll see in this middle option, the control, it does run all 4. So it's 2 motors that are hooked up here that are connected with one control. So I do have this plugged in. You see our little plug outlet and then this on and off switch. So this controls the light itself. So if you want to have the LED light on, you can definitely do so. Now this particular box only has one LED. It's built into the lid here, as you can see, and that LED will light the entire box, but you see it more obviously on the left-hand side. That's why I put these dive watches here, so it kind of charges the lume as well. But you could easily have the winder running and leave that light off. So very easy to do with the flip of a switch. And then of course here, you'll see these different interval options. Obviously right now we have it on the left position, which is off, as you can see there indicated. We go to the first option, that's gonna be your clockwise mode, which it turns clockwise for 2 minutes, then rest for 6 minutes, and this will repeat, and it equates out to about 2,880 turns per day. So that is your clockwise mode. If we go to the next mode over, this is gonna be counterclockwise, so of course the opposite, 2 minutes, and then rest for 6 minutes, and then it repeats the cycle, and that is about 2,880 turns per day. So just depends on what kind of rotors or watches you have as far as the automatics. And then of course the third option is your clockwise plus counterclockwise mode. So it's gonna do 2 minutes on one direction for rest for 6, then turn counterclockwise for 2 minutes and then rest for 6. So that is going to do the same, but even though you're getting both rotations, it's still going to equate to about 2,880 turns per day. Now, if we go to the last option, this is your non-intermittent clockwise plus counterclockwise mode. So that's going to turn clockwise for 5 minutes, then turn counterclockwise for 5 minutes. And it's going to do this for 3 hours nonstop and then take a 9-hour break before repeating. Triple Tree recommends that if your watch has been idle or has not been fully wound, you should either wear the watch for a few hours and then or manually wind it and then set the correct date and time and place them in the winder. So that's what Triple Tree recommends. If you have specific watches that you may not want to use a winder with, definitely check with your watch company or manufacturer. Luxury watches, reach out to your brand and ask them for advice first. Now, when I was looking on the website, as I'll show you here, they had a couple different options out there to choose from. And I went for this one here by Triple Tree for mainly a couple of reasons. The main reason being is, you guys know I'm all about bang for buck, and I think this is the best value for the price. The reason I say it is because even though you could choose an option, spend a little bit more money and wind 6 watches, I think 4 is reasonable, especially if you know there's some you always keep in your rotation and a few others that you're going to kind of switch throughout the week or 2 weeks, whatever it may be. I think this is a great option. 6, 8, obviously you have more automatics, you could go for more and keep them all wound, which is definitely a convenient factor. But I like 4. It gives me some options to rotate through without having to set the date and time on every single one I reach for. And then I like these because you can put either automatics or quartz watches down below and you get 6 slots here. And these pillows are actually really nice, very squishy, comfortable. They bounce back and retain their shape. So these seem like they're gonna hold up really well over time. And that's the same here is the case on the ones for the winder. And they even give you 4 additional extras, as you can see in this bag. And it's always nice to have extras because, you know, accidents happen, or you may be in a position where you have a smaller watch on, let's say a lady's watch on one of these, and it maybe creases the pillow to a point where you need a new one or a fresh one for a larger watch. So it's good to have options. I really do like that. So I'll take these watches out here. Now, while this is turning, you'll notice that there's options for the strap to go both vertical or horizontal in terms of your strap. So you can see however you want to place them. This is obviously a tighter option on the pillow, so it's gonna be a little more snug, but I like that. For me personally, I like going this direction because it just puts less strain on the pillow and is still snug enough to be held in place while it's winding. So I like this option, but you really can go either way. Now, one thing I do want to also point out is the construction of this. I love how sturdy this box is, and I'll show you here in just a second. The hinges on here are all solid metal and really well built. So this thing is just very substantial, and I like that it opens from the bottom up. Just very simple to access your watches. And then if we notice down here on the bottom, there's this cool little key. So you can lock your box. Oops, goes the other way. So you can keep your watches locked up and safe. And then when you're ready to do a watch swap in the middle of the day, maybe after breakfast or after lunch, you're ready to switch that watch out, put on something different. You guys know, you swap watches. Thumbs up. If you swap watches throughout the day, you're on my team. You're part of the Schwartz Force. That's what's up. So that pretty much covers it for the WatchWinder box for Triple Tree. I really do think this is a bang for buck option out there. And again, if you want to pick one of these up for yourself, links will be down in the description below. But let me know what you guys thought of the WatchWinder box that I chose. Do you think that this was the good option to go for, or would you have picked a different one? I definitely would love to hear your comments and your thoughts. And I got some really cool reviews that are coming up, so I'll look forward to seeing you guys at the next one. And if you haven't joined the Schwartz Force yet, hit that subscribe button. Love to have you be part of the Schwartz Force family. And as always, may the Schwartz be with you. Take care.